Falls, and I'm proud that we are presenting today live from Newton Falls Television the 2019 edition of the July 4th Parade for Newton Falls, Ohio. We're excited about it because this is a tradition that's been going on many, many years in Newton Falls, but this is the first time not only we have been creating a video of the parade, but the first time it's been broadcast live. I'd like to introduce my co-host, Kathy King, the clerk of council, in fact, the city clerk for the entire city of Newton Falls. Kathy King. Kathy, how are you today?
Good morning, Dave. I am fine. How are you? This is a beautiful day out today for a parade.
Isn't it something?
It is awesome today.
Now, Kathy, you personally have been at a whole bunch of parades. Now, how many parades have you been to now, would you say?
I've lived here all my life, and I don't think I've missed a parade.
Have not missed a parade. Well, we're not going to ask her how many years that is,
We're
folks.
not telling.
But not that very long. Not very long. And the parade always had this route. In other words, coming down from the Church of God and then down Broad Street over to turning over by the covered bridge. Or what's the history there?
I believe, as far as I know, that has always been the parade route. There may have been a time that they went over towards the city park at one point, but the Arlington School has a wide open area for the floats and everything to pull in, so it's a good spot to stop.
Sure. And folks, you should know this parade is actually part of a whole series of festivities that takes place here in Newton Falls on July 4th, because we've had a carnival here over the last several days. Of course, today's the parade. The carnival will continue. And at 10 o'clock tonight, Kathy, what is going to be happening?
The fireworks. The fireworks.
And Newton Falls is pretty famous for their fireworks show,
We are
aren't
really
they?
known for our fireworks. We have people that come from
Speaking
all
of
over
which,
areas.
one just went off. That's perfect timing, whoever did that.
Yeah, and actually, you'll hear those throughout the day. They test them. They have them over at the park. They'll shoot them off every now and then, like once an hour as it gets closer to the time.
Okay, pretty cool. Kathy, can you tell me where people go that are watching this live with reference to, I'm getting a signal I'm not quite understanding, but the parade is coming. Oh, the parade is coming?
And we want to go down the parade.
We're hearing rumblings about the beginning of the parade. Oh, we have our man on the street, Brian Kropp, and we're going to toss to him. I'm sorry. Brian, what's going on down on the parade route?
Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Kathy. Welcome, everybody, to the 2019 4th of July parade. I am live down here on the street. The parade's getting ready to start behind me. We got a beautiful day. The crowd is here. The streets are packed full of people. We're really excited. We're looking forward to the parade coming down, and this is going to be a really good time. We're looking forward to having a lot of fun today.
That's great. Well, Brian, we're going to be coming to you every now and then, and go ahead and find some folks that might want to. In fact, you can find somebody right now. Let us know. Brian will, up here, Bob will signal us, and let us know when you've got somebody if you want to do a quick interview here.
Dave, not only is the fireworks going on tonight at the park, there's a carnival down there. So the carnival starts today probably around 5 o'clock. There's rides, there's games, there's food for the kids. It's all happening at City Park.
Yeah. Hey, Kathy, can you tell me where people should be gathering tonight for the fireworks exactly?
The City Park has plenty of space for people to sit in the grounds anywhere in that area, and I'm told that they can see them up here by the Chase Bank, and there's probably other areas in town that I'm just not aware of, but the park will be jam-packed tonight.
Yeah, all right. Now, where is the City Park for those people? Because, Sirius Radio did an international broadcast about these fireworks the other day. Seriously.
So we can have more people than we think.
But we want to know where to tell them to go. Is there an intersection of any sort?
It would be the intersection of Quarry Street and Center Street.
Quarry Street and Center Street. So if you got your Garmins, get them going, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, some of the public officials are going to be here today. I think the mayor of Newton Falls is going to be leading the parade. Is that right?
I believe the mayor is was probably one of the first ones coming through the parade with our chief of police.
Yeah, with our chief of police, Gene Fixler. And it's my understanding that the high school is going to be very, very well represented as well. Is that right?
Yeah, typically we have the dance line and the band that comes through. Hopefully they'll stop in front of us and play a song for us.
Oh, that's great. Well, Brian, let us know when you've got somebody, and we'll toss to you. Now, the military are well represented as well, Kathy, and I hope people realize we're celebrating our July 4th activities, but it's really about our freedom, and we owe it to these guys in uniform, don't we?
We do, and luckily we're located really close to Camp Garfield, so they usually have a very good showing in the parade.
Yeah, that's right. And we're going to have veterans here from wars gone by as well. Okay, listen, we're going to toss to Brian Kropp. Brian's there right on the parade route. Brian, what's happening down there? Yeah, Brian, what's going on down there?
Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it. Hey, I'm down
Lost you.
doing today.
Wonderful.
How many times have you been down here to this parade?
Probably about 20 years.
Who's this little guy we got here?
Grandson.
How you doing, buddy?
Say hi. His name is Christian.
Hi, Christian. How are you doing? You want to grab my mic? Are you getting ready for the parade? Are you looking forward to the parade? All right, that's what I like to hear. Enjoy yourself. Have a great time, okay? Back up to you, Dave.
Hey, thanks a lot, Brian. Yeah, we've had a lot of excitement. In fact, Kathy, about a half hour ago, there was about 10% of the people that we have, and if you can cut to a shot of the parade route, I'd appreciate it. Tom, there, take a look at it, folks. Up and down Broad Street, crowds forming, plenty of security, so it's nice and safe. But Kathy, what happened? A half hour ago, there was almost nobody there. Now look at it. What happened?
Well, I don't know, Dave. When I came through at 7:30 this morning, there was already lawn chairs and people sitting waiting for the parade.
Lawn chairs?
7:30 this morning.
Overnight? Yeah. Oh, my gosh. That's like waiting for tickets for Neil Diamond or something like that. Oh, I'm really dating myself with a Neil Diamond reference. That's great. I understand also that a lot of the sports teams are going to be part of the parade. Is that right?
The Newton Falls youth baseball softball team will have all their athletes in here. I think the football team, I think the cheerleaders, yeah, they're all here.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
I think I hear it coming up behind us.
Yeah, I hear some sirens, which can only mean one thing. The parade has gotten started down Broad Street, and right now our satellite information is telling us that it's just on the other side of Canal Street, headed along Broad Street in our direction. Now, Kathy, as a little girl, did you actually go to this parade?
Absolutely. I was here every year with my bag so that I could get all the candy that everybody's throwing out.
Yeah, let's talk about that. A lot of parades don't allow candy throwing, but this is probably every dentist in town must be very happy that we've got this parade.
This. You'll see that mean bags full of candy. The people are not stingy with the candy that they're throwing.
Folks, they're going to be surpassing Halloween levels of candy collecting. Is that right?
They absolutely will.
Yeah. You know, I'm just wondering, how are those Reese's Peanut Butter Cups going to do in the hot sun? I'm not sure.
I don't know, but I have a feeling that the Freezy Ice Sticks will be a hit today.
The Freezy Ice? Who's throwing an ice stick?
They do. They throw those flavored ice sticks out.
All right. Well, make sure our insurance is paid up in case there's a Freezy Ice Stick that somebody gets in an eyeball or something like that. Okay, now there's some other elements of the whole thing today, and that is we talked about the festival, but the festival or the carnival also involves a lot of rides. Is that true?
There are rides down there, yes. Rides for the little kids, rides that if you're a little bit bigger to get into, along with the food vendors and just some local, local studios and stuff that have booths set up down there.
Okay. Well, folks, this is an historic city. It's an historic parade. You should know the history that this city was actually established in 1806. So you know, Kathy, this community was established not long after Moses Cleveland and the Connecticut Land Company actually made landfall and started gobbling up real estate.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It's like Ed McMahon. I did not know that, sir. Okay. Yeah, we had a little bit of information research done here, and it was pretty exciting. The funny part of it is some of the people that got the land for Newton Falls got it because somebody owed them money. In fact, all of Newton Falls was purchased, including the township, for $12,903.
I don't think you could do that today.
Yeah, but you couldn't even get a little parking lot in Newton Falls for $12,903.
Wow.
But it just goes to show how the economy has changed and how Newton Falls has grown.
It has grown. It definitely has grown.
Yeah. Kathy, what's the best feature about Newton Falls, at least from your standpoint?
Wow. That's hard for me to say because I have grown up here and lived here my entire life. So there are a lot of things and a lot of people that I like in this town.
Yeah.
I don't think I could pick one.
Well, one of the things about the geography that makes us so unique, we're the land of two rivers. We're a very small community, but we have two branches of the Mahoning River here.
We do have two branches.
Yeah, the east and the west.
And on that note, we just lit up the falls over here on the west branch.
We did?
We did.
Yes, we did. Okay, you can hear our field announcer, who is Eric Thomas. Is that right?
Thompson.
Eric Thompson. He's downstairs doing the field announcing, and it's pretty exciting. The parade's starting in our direction. In fact, I don't know, we get a live shot of the front of the parade. We're looking at it right now. And
I believe in that
checking
front
the
cars.
monitor.
That's our mayor.
Okay, in the front car coming up right now. The one with all the flashers going, that is Mayor Lyle Waddell. And in the white shirt, that's our police chief, Gene Fixler. Kathy, the mayor, is in his last year of a long career as mayor, isn't he?
He is in his last year, yes. He's been mayor for 10 years, I believe.
Oh, my gosh. That's very exciting.
I'm down here on the street. I've got
Okay, go
Waddell.
ahead, Brian.
Oh, he hit me with a piece of candy. I got Mayor Waddell here. And that was Mayor Lyle Waddell and Chief Gene Fixler of Newton Falls. Here.
And it's a tradition for the mayor and the chief to be the first vehicle in the parade. The Newton Falls Honor Guard is right behind them. I believe.
Yeah.
I believe this honor guard is made up of members of the VFW, the American Legion, and the AMVETS group.
Yeah. In fact, they are very active. They're down here all the time. And our hats off to our heroes. These are the guys that put their lives on the line to save our freedoms.
VFW Auxiliary is on a float to this year. I think we might get drowned out here for a minute with our microphones. There's some motorcycles or four-wheelers coming up behind us.
Yeah, Newton Falls is known for its outstanding bike show, which is a motorcycle show, which was last weekend, and it's every year right around this time.
Weekend Madness, car show one day, bike show the other day. I think I heard this year they had close to 2,000 bikes show up this year. I think they're showing off for us too. I think maybe we just let them pass through, right?
Yeah, they're revving it up here, folks. And here comes the members of City Council. The members of City Council are our legislative body here in the city of Newton Falls, and they do a great job. In the first golf cart, we have John Bariak and Mark Stimpert. And behind him is Zach Savette from City Council.
And right behind him is Terry Alberini
With all of his, the entire Alberini clan is there. Okay, and behind the Alberinis, it looks like some kind of fancy car.
I think it might be Mr. Monaco, who's
Rich Monteville.
running for mayor for the spot that Mayor Waddell will be abandoning this year.
And I hear the cymbals. It can only be the Newton Falls High School Band and Tigerettes. Don't they look great? I don't know if they're going to pause here and do a little routine. Ah, yes, they are pausing. The Newton Falls High School Band and the Tigerettes make every football game an outstanding event, and they play all over Northeast Ohio because of their outstanding quality. Let's listen in. That's the Newton Falls. And who's their director, Kathy?
Mark Simmerow.
Mark Simmerow. Okay, great. Mark has done a great job.
He has done a great job. And right behind the band are the high school and the little Tiger cheerleaders.
The Tiger Cheerleaders, with an outstanding record of their own, and the Newton Falls cheerleaders themselves. What a great band. Well, they say this about Ohio State, but for my money, that's the best damn band in the land.
That's it.
All right. And there's the football team. My goodness gracious. The Newton Falls football team was one of the outstanding athletic organizations in Northeast Ohio. And not only do they make a lot of noise, but they knock a lot of people down.
Speaking of noise, I hear some fire trucks coming up behind us.
There they are, folks. You know, Kathy, with those guys blocking for me, I could get yardage.
I think so. I think I could too.
All right. And who's next here, Kath?
I think it's the Little Tigers football team.
Ah. The Little Tigers football team.
And the Little Tiger cheerleaders.
And look at the Little Tigers cheerleaders.
Trucks heading our
Here
way.
come the fire trucks. The first one up is Milton Township. These fellas put their lives on the line, and Newton Falls gets a lot of mutual aid from Milton Township, and we're very proud to be associated with them.
Coming up behind Milton Township is the Bracewell Township Fire Department.
Bracewell Township. Our very dear friends in Bracewell. Bracewell Township, our neighbors on Route 5, right, Kathy?
Yes, they are. And right behind Bracewell Township is Warren Township, just a little farther down the road.
The fire chief and representatives from the Warren Township Fire Department.
I note that the Warren Township crew has brought some generators with them. So if we run out of power on this broadcast,
We're good to go.
we know where to plug in, right?
We're good to go.
Warren Township. Folks, remember our firefighters are the guys that are willing to run into burning buildings. And the other thing is, people don't realize most of their calls are emergency medical calls. And let's face it, they're saving lives every single day.
Every single day.
And the modern firefighter, Kathy, is trained in paramedic activity. It's not your firefighters of the old days. These guys really have expert medical capabilities.
We have a little bit of a gap here, but behind
Yeah.
them should be the Paris Township Fire Department. And historically, through the years, Paris Township has, I'm going to call it a small pumper truck. I don't know what it is. But they usually have a hose that they like to spray the audience
They like to
down.
spray the
On
crowd.
a day like today, they might appreciate it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we do have a slight gap here, but we're very happy that all the fire departments are participating, those folks in Warren. Maybe we could cut down to Brian for a second. Mr. Davis, do we have an opportunity to cut down to Brian? And let's see what we can do here. Brian, I'm going to try to toss to you. Where are you, Brian?
Right down here, Dave. Right
Oh,
down
wonderful.
here behind you.
Yeah, I'm seeing you. What's going on down there?
We've got a lot of noise down here, as you can hear. I'm sure up there it's pretty loud. People are loving this. There's candy being thrown everywhere. There's been a lot of fire trucks coming down through here. As you can see by the people on the street, it is absolutely packed here. People are having a blast. The kids are having a great time. Some are loving the noise, some not so much.
That's outstanding. All right, thanks, Brian. We'll come back to you after the sirens have passed you by, all right?
Okay, thanks, Dave.
That's Brian Kropp, our man on the street. And I'm almost getting ready to say, well, what does the coach on the bench say? Because you're used to the guy on the remote mic being the guy that's on the Browns field or something like that. Okay, and what fire department's coming up next, Kath?
Paris Township.
Paris Township.
Paris Township's right across the border in Portage County.
A beautiful city. You know, that song, The Last Time I Saw Paris,
Yes.
it's actually written about Paris
Is that what
Township.
it's
Did you
about?
know that? Yes, of course it is.
Of course it is.
It's more beautiful. I'll take Paris Township over the Eiffel Tower any day of the week. And here comes their outstanding fire department. You know, each of these fire departments has their own pumper, their own ladder truck, and EMS, but they work together. So when Newton Falls needs help, or Paris needs help, or Milton, they all help each other.
Mutual aid all the way around. Oh, I see the water coming. Hope they can't reach us up here.
Please welcome the Paris Township Volunteer Fire Department.
All right, folks, I'm warning the crew, prepare to get drenched.
Here we are, Dave. Newton Falls Fire Department. That's who's spraying water this year.
Ah.
Look at 'em. I think there's some wet people on the ground.
That's Mike Novotny driving the truck with the hose that's spraying water on the crowd, and the crowd is loving it.
Yeah, they're not moving out of the way today.
No, no way. The Newton Falls Fire Department. That's Mike Novotny in the lead truck, and I'm trying to recognize some of the other guys. I think Bill George is in one of these trucks somewhere.
Dave, Mike Novotny's the assistant chief, but the chief of Newton Falls Fire Department is
Doug Theobald.
Paul. Sorry
Right.
about that.
Yeah. That's great. And there they are, right on top. The pride of the city of Newton Falls and Newton Falls Township, the gentleman from the Newton Falls Joint Fire District.
Oh, and here's one not on our list, but we have Fowler Township, Fowler Volunteer Fire Department right behind us.
All right. Fowler Volunteer Fire Department.
Let's welcome Squad 23 of the Fowler Volunteer Fire Department.
Can you hear
There they
anything?
are. Yeah, we've all lost our hearing up here. A few trucks along the way. It's gotten quiet a little bit. Let's see if we can toss it down to Brian Kropp. And Brian, can you hear us? Have you got anybody down there that survived the water hose?
Hey, Dave, I can hear you just fine. Yeah, we actually just got. See it or not, I've got a little bit of water on me. I actually have. Come on over. How you doing? Happy 4th of July. What's your name?
Hi, Tara.
Tara, how are you doing today, Tara? How many times? You've been to this parade quite a bit?
Yeah, 37 years.
Oh, that's excellent. Did you bring anybody else with you today?
Yeah, this is all my family.
Oh, that's awesome. Let's see some. Hey, get some hands up, guys. Get some hands up. There we go.
They're all back there.
Everybody's having a blast. We got people. Everybody here from the family here to enjoy the parade. What's your favorite part of the parade?
The candy for the kids.
And are the kids having a good time? You guys having a good time? All right. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of the parade. Thank you very much. Back up to you, Dave.
All right, thanks a lot, Brian. Kathy, who's coming down the pike right now?
Dave, right now we have the FCT Full Covenant Tabernacle.
The Full Covenant Tabernacle. So the entire tabernacle is here.
Evidently they are.
Okay,
They're on
that's
the way.
great. The entire tabernacle.
Right behind them are Ray and Beth Lee Masters of Barnes Transportation. And a nice big Peterbilt semi over there.
Oh,
Right in
beautiful.
orange. It fits right in with our city.
Give a warm welcome to Ray and Beth Lee Masters of Barnes Transportation.
All right, behind the semi is Ron Burchuk. He is with Halliday Wineries.
Ah, now that's the guy I want to talk to, the guy with the wine.
That's him. Excellent winery just over in Lake Milton.
How about a nice glass of wine on ice today?
On ice. It has to be on ice today.
Presenting Halliday Winery Jeep Jam.
Halliday Winery Jeep Jam.
Ron Burchak,
The Jeep Jam.
Steve and Dustin. Lisa and Jim.
Let's see. In the first car we had, there's Steve and Dustin.
From
There's
Hallidays.
Another one, Lisa and Jim from Hallidays. Jessica, Steve, and Anthony. Mary Lynn and Rodney Hall. Cindy Fessmeyer. They are all
Oh
representing
my gosh!
Hallidays.
All the Hallidays have brought out the heavy artillery today. Oh, that's wonderful. You know, Kath, with the flag coming a little bit under fire, politically speaking, it's great to see all these American flags flying,
It is.
isn't
And
it?
they're everywhere today.
Yeah. Yeah. People are proud of the Stars and Stripes.
Yes,
they
they
are
are.
proud of it. And there's a purple Humvee, far as I can tell, or is that a Jeep? You know, I'm not in line with the cameras. Oh, here's a big float. This is coming from the Design Build Blueprints
Miller
Storm
Construction.
Specialists. Miller Construction. That's quite a nice float. A lot of hay.
But it's a softer ride,
You know, I think there can be some itchy butts after sitting in
I
all
think
that hay today.
especially with this heat.
Yeah, that's right.
Kids don't look like they mind it, though.
No, not one
Tossing
bit.
candy, drinking water.
Not
having a
one
good
bit.
time.
Not one bit.
Behind them, I believe we have the class of 1982. Dave, when I was growing up,
Newton Falls,
class of 82.
class of 1982.
We used to go all out with our floats for the homecoming
Aren't they great?
parade. Yeah, and I believe they put a challenge out to other classes, but they might be the only one that did it this year.
Okay.
But that's a great idea.
And right behind them is the Newton Falls Public Library, which is a place that you ought to hang out, folks. It is one of the great libraries. You know, Kathy, the Newton Falls Public Library isn't known just for books, but they're up to the digital age. You can use their computers and you can get videos. Pretty much any piece of information that you want, you can get it at the Newton Falls Public Library. And it's coming up right now. In fact, they've got that little mobile schoolhouse there. Can you see it?
I can.
Yeah, that library is outstanding. And I think they're also known for some of their remote locations where you can get some books. And The librarians there, by the way, are par excellence. Their service there.
They're excellent. If you want a book and they don't have it, they'll find it for you and bring it in.
Yeah, and that is a good look. In fact, your husband is well known in that library.
All the time.
That's Bill King, by the way, who is the Burgermeister this morning. Recognize him for his, and Nancy Hoffman and some other folks that I think Dave and Jody Hansen are over there. And all the city council will be over there serving burgers and hot dogs as well to the parade participants. So that's really outstanding. And coming up behind the library is, what have we got here?
The Newton Falls IGA and Sunoco.
All right, we're going to go to Brian Kropp on the street. What's happening there, Brian?
Thanks, Dave. I'm down here on the street. We've got the Newton Falls IGA truck coming up behind me. One of our local grocery stores here in town that we like people to try to We're going to go over and talk to the driver today. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. What's your name?
Nathan Clark.
Nathan. First time driving in the parade?
This is our second year.
And what's your favorite part about the parade?
This whole entire strip.
Okay, great. Who else do you have with you in there?
Christine.
Hi, Kristen. How are you doing? You guys having fun back here in the truck? Let's make some noise. Guys. Make some noise. There you go. Back up to you, Dave.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. That's the Newton Falls IGA with a lot of youthful members of the family over there. They sure look good, don't they?
They do.
All right, what's going on behind the IGA?
Behind the IGA, it looks like we have the TCAP Head Start program right behind them.
The TCAP Head Start program. Kathy, you know anything about this program?
Not real familiar.
Can you make
with
something
that
up for TV? Yeah, that's outstanding. Well, we all know about the Head Start program, and the Head Start program, of course, is really lets kids get a good start in life. And obviously, the Newton Falls has an outstanding organization in that regard. And they're represented by a few folks that are in the truck and riding in the back part of it. And I believe coming up behind them is, there's the Head Start program right there.
Yeah.
I can see the Head Start truck right there.
Jordan Simmons Racing is coming up behind them.
And behind them, yes, Jordan Simmons Racing. Oh, look at that vehicle. Look at that bad boy. Oh, my gosh. You know, these race cars have to be protected so much that they have to put them on a flatbed. So there it is on a flatbed.
There it is.
And that young fellow on top of the race car's got a boatload of candy.
So actually right behind them is Mimi's Studio Dance. I can give you a little bit of information on that
Yes,
because
let's
my
talk
daughter
about
danced
it.
there for
No way.
15
All right,
years.
let's talk about Mimi's Studio and Dance.
Mimi has been with this community over 40 years. It's owned and operated by Mary Lee Sutton. The girls that are in the parade today is their competition team, and I believe, if I'm correct, they may be stopping and doing a little number for us.
Stopping and doing a routine. All right.
These girls just got done with their season in June, and they had a week off, and they are back in the studio
All right,
getting ready for next year.
Let's watch that routine for a little bit. Here we go. Let's see if we get a shot of it. There we go. Mimi's has a big studio class this year, don't they, Kath?
She does. She has a great competition team. These girls are really dedicated to what they do and the time they put into it. I can tell you that they offer tap, jazz, ballet, modern, contemporary, tumbling classes. It's a full-service award, and I believe some of these girls are heading to South Carolina pretty soon to compete.
Oh, my gosh. Well, you know, Kath, I think we could take the tension out of the next city council meeting if we could have them do a routine.
I think you might be right.
And I'll tell you right now, I don't know a single member city council that can do any of these moves that are going on right now.
Last night at the carnival, the girls were there. They have a tent set up inside the, I'm going to say the beer tent area. And at 9 o'clock, they did a flash mob and did a dance for everybody there.
Oh, that is an outstanding routine. All right, let's stick with these girls a little bit there, Steve.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All right.
Studio Dance.
Mimi's. Boy, that was an outstanding routine. And you know, Kathy, younger and older, they've got all the rookies coming up to keep the studio going, don't
All
they?
ages in this studio, yep.
Yeah, all right. And who's coming up next year?
Here's Luncheon Hair Salon is right behind them. They are located right here in downtown Newton Falls.
So, come by here and get your hair done.
And some water bottles that are probably popular on a day like today.
Oh, I bet. Let's toss it down to Brian and see what he's got. Hey, Brian Kropp, what's happening down there on the parade route?
Hey, Dave, I'm actually down here. I'm getting ready to watch a packet of fire sauce get ready to walk by from the local Newton Falls here in town. Take a look. What do you think?
Big packet of sauce.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Next behind that, I got Baba Grotto from Warren, Ohio. How you doing today, guys? Thanks for coming down. Happy 4th of July.
Dave, I believe they've been in our
Happy
parade
4th, guys.
for-
And look at the little vehicle we got back here, Dave, coming up behind the trailer.
From Warren.
Back up to you guys.
All right, thanks, Brian.
The Alibaba Grotto have been in our parade for as long as I can remember, and they used to bring in little scooters that they drove
Yeah.
around down the street too.
Well, they've got one little scooter, what would you call that yellow
A
vehicle?
little minivan.
Yeah, you know, the sad thing is when I first became city manager, that was they assigned me as the city
That
car.
was it.
That was
And
it.
you gave it to the Alibaba Grotto.
Yeah, and I gave it to Alibaba Grotto. Oh, well, they're a great group, and they do help kids
They do.
that need medical needs, and, of course, that's something that we should remember to contribute to them as they raise money at different churches. You'll see them standing outside the church saying, please contribute to help with some of the medical needs that kids and their families have that cannot otherwise afford it.
And
Well,
this-
coming up next is a really outstanding float. Kath, why don't you tell me about it?
November gun and rod and reel repair.
Gun and rod and reel
That
repair.
does not look like their float.
No, this is
That is
the
not them.
FWD Ministries. That's the name of this float.
That's
Okay,
yeah.
that's all right. Our little list is a little bit out of order, but we don't care because we love the folks from the ministry,
Nice red, white,
and
blue flag.
they are. That's a good-looking float with a lot of kids on it.
It is.
And, it's nice to see our religious organizations represented, Kev.
It is.
That's part of July 4th, celebrating the First Amendment.
Right behind them is Ken Klein. He
Ken
is
Klein
also
for mayor.
running for mayor.
Yeah, and he's standing up in a convertible. Now that's a very courageous thing to do,
Well,
to
it's not
standing up in a convertible. And Ken and Rich Montville both are going to be helping serve burgers
Yes,
at the
they
end
are,
of the
following
parade
the
for our. And then after that is the
Broad
famous.
Street Station Cafe.
Yeah, boy, do they have some good baked goods, folks. It's right there on Broad Street, a little bit further down near River Road, I think. Right,
Yes,
Kev?
it is.
Outstanding. And then here's Sarchioni, Mickey's. Help me with this one, Kev.
Oh, Mickey's Rolling Thunder motorcycle shop. He's out on South
Rolling
Canal.
Thunder. Wait a minute. And we have young fellow here performing some routines. Can we catch those routines? Oh, look at that. This is how I exercise in the morning every single day. Just so everybody knows that. Yeah, that young man is talented. And now this looks like, Kath, who's next here?
Well, the sign behind him is Harris Heating and Cooling.
All right.
Unfortunately, we don't know who the
Well,
acrobatic group is.
Well, I'm not sure. They might be with the heating and cooling group. We don't know.
Harris Heating and Cooling.
Fantastic. The acrobatic group is with Harris Heating and Cooling. Thanks, Brian. Hey, Brian, why don't we toss down to you and see if anything else exciting is happening down there. Brian Kropp, what's going on?
Harris.
Again,
and Cooling.
I'm down here on the side of the street right here on the main street. Looks like we've got some John Deere tractors coming up behind us now. We've had some cars going by. We've got some John Deere tractors coming up. Let's see what the side of the float says.
Brian, I believe
This looks like the Kuchta Farms,
Kuchta Farms.
Training School.
and they're tossing out candy. They got pumpkins and stuff all over the front of their float. Looks like a really nice float. They're tossing out candy. How's
Sure.
everybody doing today? Happy 4th of July, guys. Back to you, Dave.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Brian. Kuchta Farms, I have a feeling they're probably related to the fellow Mr. Kuchta, who's the Township trustee
believe they
over
are.
in Bracewell.
Kuchta Farms is located out in Bracewell, and it's a great place to go in the fall for your pumpkins and fall needs.
Yeah, it really is, really is. And right behind them, we have another group called, what is the name of this group here, Kath?
This is the Warren First Church of the
The
Nazarene.
Nazarene. Okay, great. And they're asking us to celebrate recovery, a meal at 5:15 and a meeting from 6 to 8 every Monday. So stop on by the Church of the Nazarene, 5:15 for a free meal. And the meeting's at 6 to 8. Now, I don't need recovery, but I could go for the
For
free
the meal.
food. What do you think,
Yeah,
Kath?
of course. Never pass up a meal.
And here comes Rigid Roofing, right?
Rigid Roofing.
Trying to see what we got here. Oh, good bunch of kids. Hey, Brian, you got some folks you can interview down there telling us about their celebration today?
I've got somebody down here getting ready to pass out some popsicles. Can I get one of those popsicles, please? It's really hot out here. Here, let me help you out. What's your name?
I'm Taylor.
Taylor. And who are you working for today?
Redcon One Coffee Shop.
What do you guys do down there?
We sell coffee and Maggie's Donuts.
Awesome. Keep passing out those popsicles. Are you joining the parade?
I guess so.
Have a great one, okay? Thanks so much. Back to you, Dave.
Thanks, Brian. You know, Brian, you're going to have to get all your coffee over at the Black Rifle Coffee Shop from now on. You know that.
And for anyone
Absolutely,
that
Dave.
doesn't
Sorry, I'm trying to eat my popsicle. Sorry.
that's been open, what, maybe a month in town?
Yeah.
Great
Very
coffee
good.
place.
And as Taylor said, they're serving the Maggie's Donuts. So, all right. And coming up right now is
Sunspot Salon. They do tanning, hair, nails.
and look at Uncle Sam is wearing a muscle shirt. His beard is now turned brown. It's great to see Uncle Sam though in the Sunspot pickup truck and their tanning salon. You said, right, Kath?
Yes, they are.
All right. That's outstanding. We appreciate everybody participating. Oh, look at this classic car. Wow. Look at that vehicle.
We have a couple coming up.
Kathy, I believe it's either a Jag or a Corvette, and I'm not sure which. Maybe you can look at the back of it. You're kind of a car lady. Unbelievable. That is a beautiful car. And then look at the one right behind him. I think we got a series of vehicles coming up here.
So the first one was Michael Capazio with a 1957 Corvette.
Wow.
Right behind him was Dan Lawrence with a 1940 Chevy. And then Alina Cartwright with a 2018 Manaway Potato. Oh, nope.
Terrific. And now we have coming up right now.
Bike Life.
Look. Country Acres.
Please welcome the folks from Country Acres Campground.
All right, then we're back on again. And that's the Country Acres Campground. It just passed by. Now we have on camera is the...
We have Boy Scout Troop 112.
There they are, with all the flags. Okay, yes, they're up on the monitor, and they are outstanding. The Boy Scouts Troop 112. And they've done a lot of good work around town, too. They really have. And just when you thought that you've seen everything, it's a septic tank truck.
It's from King Brothers Transportation. And no, not me.
Yeah. It's called King Septic Tank, and he is known as the King of Poop, which is an unusual name,
Well,
but I'm sure that is true. And then here comes a King Ready Mix Concrete. So King also does cement besides
do.
septic tanks.
They do.
So they unclog you and they clog you. Okay, it's the King Brothers.
King is out of Bristolville, Ohio.
And he's getting ready. He's actually mixing cement as he drives downtown. So anybody that's got a sidewalk needs poured this afternoon, it is ready. And coming right now, a beautiful tractor. And the tractor's from where, Kath?
Mellich Farms. It looks like they might have some unicycles coming in behind them, too.
Unicyclers behind them. Oh my gosh. Steve, let's see if we get a shot. Oh, Steve's there. Steve, see if we can get a shot of those unicyclers there.
Riding unicycle, Mellich Farm.
There they are. There she is. Whoa. This always makes me nervous, Kathy, when I see the unicyclers. And I think this tractor is also from Mellich Farms, is it not, Kath? I think Mellich Farms has pulled out all the stops with all the tractors.
Minneapolis Moline and an old Ford tractor right behind him.
But you can smell that diesel fuel, huh, Kath?
Yes, you can.
And coming up the way is the First Baptist Church of Newton Falls.
First Baptist Church is located out on South Canal Street.
And they've got plenty of candy throwers for the First Baptist Church. It always helps to preach the gospel, but having candy also
Candy
helps,
helps.
doesn't it, Kathy? All right. And the First Baptist Church has got the... Kathy, look at the size of those stuffed animals. My goodness.
It's a big bear.
I understand it's the big bear. The pastor's actually inside the big bear
Inside of
costume.
it,
Yes.
It's pretty hot today then.
Yeah.
You might want to go find our fire truck with the water.
Yeah, that's a great
Looks
idea.
like Vacation Bible School, July 7th through the 12th.
All right, and coming up is Century
Brian
20.
almost got nailed with a candy there.
Yeah, Century 21. Speaking of Brian, see if you can let us talk to another parade watcher down there. Brian Kropp down there, what's going on?
Thanks, Dave. I'm down here on the side of the street still, and I just caught a bouncy ball that somebody threw at me.
Yeah.
I'm down here on the side of the street. How
Hey,
you doing
Steve,
today?
turn around and
How
take
are
a shot
you?
of Brian here.
I'm
would
doing
you?
great. What's your name?
Cora.
Cora, what's your favorite part of the parade so far?
I love the fire trucks because my mom's husband drives the Lake Milton fire truck.
What about the noise? How about, do you don't mind the noise?
I don't mind the noise. No, I like it actually.
What about these little guys here?
It doesn't seem like it bothers them either.
I see they've got some empty popsicle containers.
popsicles.
Excellent. Have a great time at the Happy 4th of July.
You too. Happy 4th.
Dance Studio.
Back to you, Dave.
Dave, that's
All right, thanks,
the Platinum
Brian.
Dance Studio. It's been open for several years. It's right across the street from us here, right in downtown.
Oh, that's terrific. That's the Platinum Dance Studio, and coming up right now is a white pickup truck with the Platinum Dance Studio also. Platinum Dance Company. All right, let's go to Brian Kropp. He's going to talk to the gentleman from Platinum Dance.
Thanks, Dave. Hey, who do we got here?
Hi, my name's Bill Palela with Platinum Dance Company.
Tell me a little bit about what you guys do over here in town.
We do tumbling, ballet, offer jazz, contemporary. Summer classes are going on right now. Actually, we have registration will be today, and everyone's welcome. It's a little community, but big hearts, you know.
Awesome. It's great to see you guys out here. Enjoy the rest of the parade. You guys have fun, okay? Take care. Back to you, Dave.
Thanks, Brian. Yeah, the Platinum Dance Studio. Boy, the kids really love to dance. Kath, what's coming up the pike?
Right behind Platinum Dance is Handle Vision.
Handle Vision, right across the street, really, from City Hall.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Handle Vision. You know, people kind of discount the importance of taking care of our eyes, but later on in life, if we're taking care of them now, we'll be happy. That's my political comment for the day. Take care of your eyes. That's as controversial as I get. Handle Vision Clinic right there at the corner of Canal and Broad Street, right adjacent to McDonald's,
Yeah,
right?
right behind Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut and McDonald's. So while you're waiting for your appointment, you can get pizza or filet of fish, right?
Yes, you can.
And next is
Like Advance America.
Advance America. They make installment loans. And, you know, the original plan, they were going to throw out money. But we said that's not a good idea, so. And it looks like, what is that, Godzilla or something?
There's a dinosaur in that truck.
In the truck. All right. And coming up next, very quickly, is drug abuse, jails, institutions of death. Your life is in your hands. So I guess the message is
This group's
avoid
organized by
drug abuse.
Amy Fredericks, who's a local resident, and she's got this group together to help fight drug abuse. They've been in the parade for the last several years.
Yeah, and what a great thing they do. You know, we had a recovered addict at our council meeting the other night, and there wasn't a dry eye in the house when she started talking about her journey.
And I'm sure this group will participate in the walk that they have coming up.
That's right. That's excellent. All right, we're going down to Brian Kropp. Take it away, Brian.
Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it. I'm here with somebody from the Newton Falls Preservation Foundation. Can you introduce yourself?
Herrig. Yes, Lisa Herrig.
Tell me a little bit about what the Newton Falls Preservation Foundation does.
We are generating funds right now to help our community. We're focused on beautifying the parks, working on saving our USO building. It's on the Federal Register now. Just at making our town a better place to be.
Well, we all appreciate that. Thank you so much. Where can people find a little bit more information?
So we're handing out these brochures today, and our website, we're on Facebook.
So Newton Falls Preservation Foundation on Facebook?
Yes.
Newton Falls NF Preservation 44444 at gmail.com is their email, and www.nfpreservation.org is the website. Thank you so much. Good luck. Have a great day. Happy 4th. Back to you, Dave.
All right, thank you so much, Brian. That's Newton Falls Preservation. Society. And Kathy, we've got a couple of groups coming down the pike now. Who's next on our parade list?
While he was talking to the Preservation Foundation, the United Methodist Church vehicles went by, and right behind them is the Home Oil truck.
Falls Home Oil, another Canal Street business, and they are right down the street, a couple doors down from the Taco Bell. Home Oil. You know, it's interesting. We don't think of the need for the oil at this time of year, but during the wintertime they need it. We really do need it.
Right behind the Home Oil truck is the First Church of God float.
Ah, yes.
It's the First Church of God of Newton Falls.
And Kathy, look at the slogan on the float. One nation under God. And you know that comes direct from the Pledge of Allegiance. If you can get a shot of that, Steve.
That's a great float. They did a good job on that.
One nation under God. Outstanding. And then coming up is Clyde
Workman.
Clyde Workman. Boy, that's an outstanding vehicle. Is that an El Dorado? Somebody help me with it. What vehicle that is?
Clyde Workman.
All right. Very beautiful, Clyde. Good restoration job that he's done there. And next, the First Baptist Church of God. An outstanding float that they've got there. On the places we go, the Trailblazers. And there's a guy sitting at a table, passing out candy, having a great time in the sun. And right behind him, Kath, I'm trying to figure out who that fellow is.
Yeah, I don't have a name for him.
Well, he's having a good time on that tractor. That's all I can say. Ah, what a great group. There's John Rusco, and of course the men's softball is headed up by El Rattini, and these are great, great people.
It is. Let's see if we can get some of these names in here. So we have the Faces Chick team, and that's Coach Ozzie Hawkins and Lindsey Robert Harris. Behind them will be the DQ team, Coach Amy and Nate Masters. Behind that will be the Grunder Contracting, Patrick Walker, Sean Shawless, Luke Grunder, Dan Kendall. I think I'm a little faster than they are, but I got some more names I'll read off here as soon as they
we
come
just
through.
saw a truck come by from Coal Valley, and we want folks to know we've got a great car dealership in town, and it's Coal Valley right at Canal and Broad Street. So let's keep our dollars here in Newton Falls. Coal Valley Chevrolet is a wonderful, wonderful location. And here's Chick Faces right now. I think you identified them before, Kath, as Coach Ozzie Hawkins, Lindsay.
I'm here with Team Dairy Queen here with the truck with the team in the back. How you guys doing today?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. We got beautiful weather. How are you guys doing back there in the truck?
Good.
You guys enjoying the 4th of July?
Yeah.
Have any of you guys had any candy so far today?
Yeah.
All right, Dave, back to you guys.
Okay. Well, those kids, no shortage of voices with that team, right?
They're trying out their baseball arms with that candy today.
That's a good-looking Dairy Queen team. I got a feeling they're going to go far in the playoffs this year.
Dave, the team behind him is Grunder Contracting. I got to tell you, I'm a little partial to this one. My grandson plays for that team.
Okay, no problem.
They're waving on the back.
And they're a T-ball team.
Yes, they are.
And they are a good-looking team.
Right behind them should be James Funeral Home team. That's Tammy Moss and Brandon Gaves.
All right, let's toss it down to Brian. See if you can find somebody in the back of that truck or in the truck, Brian.
Thanks, Dave. I'm going to walk back over here. How we doing today, guys? Are you guys having a good time? Who we got here?
James Funeral Home.
It's James Funeral Home. You guys having a good time today? Have you guys thrown out a lot of candy so far? What are you guys throwing out? You got baseballs? Let's see you guys throw some baseballs out. There you go.
Oh.
Good job. Happy 4th of July, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Back to you, Dave.
Thanks, Brian. Boy, there's some good arms on that team, huh, Kev?
You're right behind them, Dave, is the Kiwanis team. The coach is Scott English, and it looks like they've got some water shooting out of their truck, too.
Scott English. Well, that was a smart idea on a hot day in July. And they are the Kiwanis Little League team. And these are the little guys.
These are little guys.
And they're having a great, great time.
And behind them is the VFW team with Travis Higgins and Melissa Jenkins are their coaches.
All right. Hey, Brian, you want to catch somebody over at this team here right in front of you?
Thanks, Dave. I sure do. How we doing today, guys? Who do we got here?
Travis Hagens and the VFW team.
Oh, excellent. This your guys' first time in the parade?
This is, yeah, first year T-ball for these guys.
Hey, let's hear some noise, guys. You guys having a good time today?
Yeah!
What are you guys throwing? You got some candy, some beads? What do we got back there?
Candy.
Candy? Let's see you guys throw some candy. Toss some candy out there, would you? All right. Happy 4th of July, guys. Make some noise, all right? Happy 4th of July, guys. Back to you, Dave and Kathy.
Okay, Brian. Yeah, that is an outstanding team sponsored by the VFW. And here comes
Next up is the Subway team with the coach of Craig Barrett.
wonderful Bailey Subway, number 6. Austin is number 18. And Katie is number 14. Outstanding. And there's somebody on a little ATV.
Behind that ATV is the Mimi Studio Dance team, and that's coached by Brad Dangerfield.
So they're almost in the parade twice, the dance team and the baseball
Well, she
team.
sponsors the baseball team, so
Yeah, that's fantastic. Layla, number 25.
it's an all-star.
What an outstanding team.
One of my favorite places behind it is Big D's team, and that's what the coach was Lacey Hacker.
Yeah, Big D's, really one of the award-winning burger places in the state. In fact, for the region, they are the #1 burger. And folks, the great thing is you can order a large, medium, or small burger because they've got every burger that can be imagined.
I'm not sure that I know anyone that can eat that large burger. Right behind them is the American Legion team with Bobby Shortridge as their coach.
Well, Bobby Shortridge looks like you got a pretty outstanding team there.
So yeah, Alex, Michael.
Please welcome the American Legion baseball team.
Lambert's Construction is right behind them. Their coach this year was C.J. Shelton.
Lambert's Construction. All right, Brian and Steve, we'll throw down to you for a minute. Who you want to do an interview with there, Brian?
Thanks, Dave. I'm actually down here right on the street, and if you can see, I don't know if you can see on the street, these kids need to do a better job of getting all this candy because there is a ton of candy still left on the street. Need to get out here and get this stuff picked up.
Yeah, here's the Mason Lodge right now, Brian. Let's see what they're up to.
Dave, the Mason Lodge was coached this year by John and Vicky.
How you guys doing today? That's the Mason Lodge number 462 from here in town. Back to you, Dave and Kathy.
All right, thanks, Brian.
I believe the next one will be the U.S. Safety Gear team, also coached by John Rusko, Brett Powell, Denny Vallow, Dale Huff, and Justin Davis.
That's the Sears team. Hey, Brian, we're going to throw it to you. See if you can get on the running board and ride along with these guys for a second. See if it'll support you.
You want me to get on the side of one of these? What do you want me to get on this?
Stand on that running board there. Let's see if we get Steve a shot of you right.
Get on the side of the truck here, guys. I'm
There
gonna
we
ride along here with
go.
the parade.
There it is.
What do you think? Does this look safe to you guys? What do you think?
I don't know, but it sure looks relaxing. You get a little more breeze that way, Brian.
There is quite a bit of breeze, and I'm really enjoying myself. I think I'm just going to stay here, Dave. You guys have a good rest of your day. Back to you guys, Dave and
All right,
Kathy.
thanks a lot.
Dave, I think we missed the last baseball team was Clunch Construction and Sons, and right behind them is Miller Construction that is on the horses. Look at their red, white, and blue
Miller
horses.
Construction, and those are well-behaved animals. My gosh, they are beautiful. They are beautiful.
That is the end of my list. The people walking now are part of the 4th of July committee.
The 4th of July committee. See if you catch an interview with that lady in blue right in front of you, Brian. That's Carol Kendall, right in front of your face. Carol Kendall from July 4th committee.
What are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing here.
Well, we've got the carnival downtown. We've got a bunch of vendors. We've got 50-50 raffle. We've got rides. Mimi's Dance Studio has some kids' activities inside the beer tent.
Fantastic. Tell me a little bit more. Tell everybody listening at home and watching at home how they can help make this even better this year, next year, for years to come.
Just come down to the fireworks, visit all the concession stands, give out donations. When we call you for something, don't turn us down.
Excellent. Happy 4th of July.
Thanks.
You're doing a fantastic job. We're looking forward to the fireworks.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Back to you, Dave and Kathy. Thanks so much.
Oh, that's great, Brian. That was a great interview. That was Carol Kendall, who is one of the assistant directors of the July 4th committee. And everything that happens this day happens because of their organization. Who's this guy in the barrel, Brian? We better see who this fella is right now.
How you doing today?
Fantastic now.
You're bringing up the back of the parade. Is this a tradition for you, an honorary tradition?
Yes.
Well, you look fantastic.
Oh, I started. I've had it for 12 years. He did it for 30 years.
Well, you look fantastic. Happy 4th of July to you.
Thank you. Same to you.
Take care. Back to you, Dave and Kathy. Thanks again. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Thanks, Brian.
What a great parade.
Kathy, I hope that guy at least has a pair of shorts on under that
I'm
barrel.
not looking. It is the traditional end of the parade, though.
Hey, there's one of our deputy sheriffs.
Dallas Young, one of our
Dallas
sheriff's
Young, and he is the caboose on the parade, and that is the last display in the parade. Well, Kathy, that was unbelievable.
It was. You know, if we hurry up, make it down there, we might be able to catch some of that candy that's still laying around that those
Well,
kids didn't get.
we better do a wrap, folks. So I want to make sure that we say thanks to everybody in Newton Falls for their kindness and helping us get this parade put together. The July 4th committee especially, they really are the true heroes today in terms of organizing this whole thing. I want to say thanks to all our veterans because you put your lives on the line, and our first responders who were well represented today in the parade. What a wonderful thing to see them represented. To all our veterans, our soldiers, and first responders, thank you. And also in getting this production put together, Tom Gregory of Gregory Films. And I've got a list of people that helped in a big way. Bob Davis from Gregory Films, Steve Hardinger from Gregory Films, Danielle Gregory from Gregory Films. And then we had a lot of support staff. Eric Thompson, Olivia Vallon, Bree Hudson, Lexi Drake, Hayden Gazda, Bryce Moran, Mackenzie Stimpert, and of course, I want to say thanks to our man on the street, Brian Kropp, who is a great help to us. And Kathy, I want to say thank you to you. We've been a wonderful co-host today.
Thank
you. And this is Agreeing to Meet You, Kathy, on July 4th, 2020 in this very spot. We are coming to you live from the roof of Amigos. Also, our friends at Faces have been very, very helpful in helping us with this production site. So on behalf of the entire city of Newton Falls, have a happy 4th of July, everybody. We'll see you next year at the Newton Falls July 4th Parade. Have a great day. Yes, go ahead, Kath.
Don't forget, come on downtown. We got the carnival, the rides, everything set up over at the park, and the big fireworks show today.
Fireworks at 10.
10 o'clock.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye.